Okay, we're here at 15107 Sutton Street in the city of Sherman Oaks. Now we're here to inspect the main sewer line. We can't check every single pipe in the house. You'll have your general inspector crawl underneath the house, check everything physically you can, make sure everything's draining correctly. Now we will inspect the main sewer line from as many places as possible that gains us access, and this inspection's based on my opinion. Right now we're running the camera from a 3-inch clean out here in front of the house, and this what it does, 4-inch clean out. This goes towards the house underneath all the way to the back and picks up all the bathrooms along the way. Now we're all the way in back of the house where the master bath is. We're gonna go ahead and bring the camera back. There's the toilet. Now we got a section of ABS plastic pipe here, and then what it does is it transitions to a cast iron pipe. So the ABS plastic pipe's in good condition, transitioning to cast iron pipe. Now this is why we recommend no flushing of baby wipes, paper towels, Tampax. You can see that's like probably remnants of a baby wipe, and you can see how those things get stuck in a cast iron pipe. Now coming back, this is the cast iron pipe underneath the house. It's got some minor to moderate rust buildup. It's still nice and round, looks like it's in pretty fair condition. Now cast iron pipe can last anywhere from 60 to 120 years. So far this cast iron pipe looks like it's in pretty fair condition. You can see the connections along the way. Now there is a guest unit in the back which doesn't look like it's a legal unit, but we will confirm that it ties into the sewer line. We'll try to check that, but we did notice that there's no vents on the bathroom, so you'll have your general inspector run water there, make sure things are draining, but we'll try to check that if we can. You can see here there's a crack at the top of the pipe. This is underneath the house. Now you can see right there at the top to your 1 o'clock there's a crack running through the pipe, cast iron pipe, so it is cracked and it's exposed to the elements underneath the house. Now this is in poor condition, as you can see. Let's continue coming back. So we'll recommend to replace this cast iron pipe underneath the house, obviously because you can see it's already cracked. It does have minor rust buildup. You could replace just that one section that's cracked, or you can just replace the entire cast iron pipe. Okay, so now we're transitioning to an ABS plastic pipe here. So that section of cast iron pipe, it doesn't look too bad on the inside, meaning it's not really rusty, but it is cracked, so that pipe is in poor condition, and we'll recommend that section to be replaced. And then we had a short section of ABS plastic pipe, and we transitioned back to cast iron pipe. I'm just going to pause the camera and we're going to run the bathroom in the back ADU just to confirm that it ties into the main line. Okay, so we're running the water in the guest house, and as you can see it does tie in right there into the main line, so it does connect to the sewer line. We're going to continue coming back. Just going to go shut the water off so we can have a good look, but we did confirm that the back unit does tie in. We're going to pause this so we can get a better look at the line. Okay, so what we did is we shut the water off in the guest house so we can have a look at coming back the rest of this pipe underneath the house. So we're going to keep coming back. Like I said, this is the cast iron pipe, and we mentioned to the general inspector the pipe is cracked, so he's going to have a look at the rest of the cast iron pipe underneath the house. You can see this also has some minor rust buildup, but definitely that section going back is definitely cracked, and that's in very poor condition because that's exposed to the elements. Coming out, you can see it transitions from a 3-inch to a 4-inch pipe here, coming back and coming up out of the clean out. Once again, here we are. So we did confirm that the cast iron pipe is cracked in poor condition under the house. There is a section of ABS plastic in good condition. We're going to go ahead, pause the recording, and we're going to run the camera out towards the city connection.
Can we get a copy of this?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're running the camera now from the 4-inch clean out, going out towards the street, and as you can see, we're looking down on the city. So this connection's on the chimney. So basically, if you think like of a chimney going up, that's how you connect to the city sewer, straight from the top. Now I'm going to come back, and as I come back, you can see the amount of roots that are in the line here. Now, If it was just roots, I'd probably recommend a hydrojet, remove the roots, and you'll probably be good. But as we continue coming back, you can see there's heavy roots here. Now we're vertical now, and now we're going horizontally. That's probably your connection with the neighbor. Because you're on a chimney system, usually when you're in a chimney system, you have the connection for the neighbor and the connection from you, and you guys share that chimney going down. Some sewers, you have just a Y connection. So you have a connection for you, and you have a connection for your neighbor. But you actually share this lateral going down into the city sewer with the neighbor across the street. And you can see that's their connection right here. Now as I continue coming back, you can see this pipe right here, the 6-inch clay pipe, is completely dislocated. Now we got about 3 inches of dislocation here. So now this pipe is going from a 6-inch clay pipe in diameter to a 3-inch pipe in diameter. That is very bad. Things could collect there, you could have issues. Eventually, if that pipe is not done slipping, it could go further and further, and then you have a more serious issue where it's gonna obstruct the flow. Right now it's draining, it's flowing, but this line does have an issue with obviously the roots, which those can be cleaned, but that's a bad dislocation. Now as we continue coming back, this is a clay pipe, as you can see. We go into the lining. Now this is the cured in place pipeline. You see how it's all torn up? You see the tears in the lining? And as I continue coming back, you got another tear here in the lining at the top. So eventually what's going to happen is it'll start peeling away, and those pieces are going to start flopping into the line, and you'll get issues that way as well. Now I'm going to continue.
Is it possible to go back to the
Yes,
main problem?
of course.
You said it's off 3 inches. So where was it supposed to be that it's 3 inches?
So this, you see this piece right here? This piece, that should be up there. This whole piece should be up here. So basically what's happening is, it's like that.
So if you got a big, like, I don't know,
You have like
rush of water or something.
or like, you know,
Storm.
overuse the toilets, things can get clogged up. It's not obstructing the flow because the way it's shifted is down there, so it's kind of doing like a waterfall effect. If
But
it
if
was
you
the
get
other way, you have a bigger problem. But I'm just worried that over time things could slowly, gradually shift down because there's obviously a shift in that line.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're saying that's at a low point. That you're measuring that 10 feet.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. I'm gonna look on Navigate in LA, but I think you're gonna be over 10 feet deep for sure there because you're on a chimney, so that's gonna be a deep sewer line.
Yeah.
So let's continue coming back. Now you can see the lining is obviously failed. It's all torn up. That shouldn't be happening with the lining. Either somebody went in with a blade, a rotor rooter machine, and damaged it,
Yeah, it looks like.
because that's what it looks like to me. Somebody went in with a snake and ripped that lining. You can see it's torn at the top there as well.
So maybe there was a block and that's what they did.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Either that or the lining's just malfunctioning. Maybe they,
It's falling out.
you see it's falling down. Maybe they installed a thin lining and the materials failed. That's a possibility as well. I'm just thinking maybe somebody hit it with a snake, or maybe it's just the material that's failed. Now let's continue coming back. You can see this is the lining as well. Now this is what it should look like. You
Right.
see? No peels, no breaks in the lining. That's what it should look like. Coming back, this is all cured in place pipe lining. This all looks okay, but at the end there, it's no good.
I
Towards
wonder if
the
they
house
got, like,
now.
a clog there, and
Yes,
then
it's
that's
it's
what
coming back towards the house. We should be coming onto the property line any second here. Okay, coming onto the property line, we're transitioning from a 6-inch lining to a 4-inch ABS plastic pipe. And then what we do is we go to a 4-inch polyethylene pipe. And this is all in good condition coming back here. There's the other clean out that's at the property line.
And all the white around it is fine.
That's
Is
fine.
that-
That's just glue and a little bit of paper. That's fine. That's no issue at all. Coming back, ABS plastic, polyethylene pipe. This is all in good condition. You can see how it's bending. That's a polyethylene pipe. You can see how it's curving around the corner. So this is a really good, it's a high density plastic. It'll last hundreds of years. It'll outlast all of us. This is all in good condition. Coming back. Nice and clean. Okay, we're gonna come up out of the clean out. Once again, here we are in front of the house. So we did see the condition underneath the house. We saw the lining that's failed and the massive dislocation in the street. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pause the recording. I'm gonna try to run the camera for the guest house to check that pipe. Okay, so we're running the camera now from that guest house in the back from 1.5 inch drain. We're all the way underneath the main house. Now it's been an ABS plastic pipe. I'm gonna go up on the roof, start bringing the camera back, but it's been ABS the whole way, all in good condition. As you can see, it's all ABS coming back. All in good condition. ABS plastic. Here we are on the roof for the guest house. So all that's in good condition, all ABS plastic pipe. Here we are in the backyard. So we'll recommend the line to be replaced in the street from the city connection up to the property line. In that section of cast iron to be replaced underneath the house. We'll go ahead and stop the recording here.